Please give it up for Kasu Finance.
Thank you very much. To everyone at the back, if you can't hear me, I've got a question for you. You're not going to answer if you can't hear me. Who would like to earn between 15 to 25% yield, totally uncorrelated? I'm out of the camera shot, am I? All right. I just wanted to give some space to the stage. Fair enough. Who'd like to earn 15 to 25% yield, totally uncorrelated to the crypto markets and largely uncorrelated to the, there we go, someone at the back. I like it, good. Someone likes money. Good to see. My name's Luke Loam. I'm the CEO and founder of Kasu. I'm going to make this pretty quick. Tokenizing debt is a $1 trillion opportunity, but lending is risky. Most RWA platforms are simply bringing a tired traditional finance lending model on-chain with no real innovation. Essentially what happens is a borrower is approved by a credit approval process, the lenders deposit, the money gets converted to fiat, and then it goes into a black box. You don't see what happens with it. The first sign of trouble is when there's a default or arrears, and by that point it's too late, you've probably lost your money. You're also not really knowing where your money's going because it's in a black box. You don't realize that some of these RWA platforms aren't even RWA. You look at one that has a well-known one I won't identify, but they're actually just simply buying Solana, staking that, and earning yield from that. You get the downside risk if Solana falls in a hole, but you don't get the upside risk if it pumps. Not really fair. There's some other ones I won't give examples of, we don't have time, but what it means is in the last 3 years, the top 4 RWA projects have lost $200 million in defaults. $200 million in defaults for the top 4 RWA projects. RWA is riskier than you think it is. And that's because, again, they're bringing a traditional finance model on-chain with no real innovation. Kasu is different. We are not your standard RWA project. So Kasu is a joint venture partnership between Faculty Group, of which I'm a founder. Faculty Group is a Web3 venture studio with 100 people in the team around the world. We've partnered up, we've got deep DeFi expertise and Web3 expertise. We've partnered with Apsium. Apsium is an Australian-based award-winning, multi-award-winning fintech and software as a service provider that has won multiple awards, as you can see here, and is deeply data integrated with 2 of the largest accounting practice software systems in the world, Iris and Wolters Kluwer. They are working with the biggest accounting firms in the world, in the UK, the US, Canada, and Australia. They are handling $3 billion annually in transaction volume. And as you can see here, there are some big names, top 25, top 10 firms. And essentially what they're doing is they're handling all of the invoice systems and the billing systems for these accounting firms. What they have is a very unique, a really unique software stack here. And they actually fix, with Kasu, they fix the the accounting practice management software systems that they use are fixing the late debtor days and the admin overheads, reducing them by up to 50%. So those late debtor days are where these accounting firms are essentially struggling to collect their funds. We get that done a lot faster. There is incredible transparency with what we're offering here. Because Apsium is the payments rails provider for these accounting firms, we see every single invoice in real time. We're taking that information on-chain with a user dashboard. That means when you deposit funds into Kasu and it is lent to the accounting firms and the clients of the accounting firms to use in their work in progress billing, you see where your dollars are at every moment in time, in real time. This is not covenant reporting in arrears, this is happening live. So this means we're getting a higher quality yield with superior risk management. Simple as that. Our base yield is 14%. We have a tranching system with senior debt at 12 and junior up to 20 to 25, depending on which particular strategy you're in. In 7 years now, actually 8 years now of operations, Apsium has not lost a single dollar. It is a really robust risk management architecture here. If you want to know more about it, catch me later and I'm happy to explain it to you, but there's a lot of backstops to make sure that money is safe. The global invoice financing opportunity is huge. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. The tax debt lending industry is actually a very novel one where we have some very innovative solutions here as well. Through COVID, a lot of businesses were given a tax holiday. Now the ATO in Australia, the IRS in America, they want that money back. There's almost $1 trillion. That figure's actually not right. There's almost $1 trillion of outstanding tax that the authorities are trying to claim back. They are very rigid in the way they collect that money. Kasu was able to smooth out those tax debt obligations in a much more seamless way for those people that they are obviously cash flow revenue generating businesses that just need help with that. The token has real utility. Essentially, if you hold the Kasu token, you get access to these pools, priority access. You get access to withdraw your own funds, revenue share, yield bonuses. We have a clear path to profitability with a really interesting model there, which again, I'll share details later. Super experienced team on TradFi and DeFi. And I'll skip this one and get to this. We've received $500 million of interest from senior debt lenders from firms such as Goldman Sachs, AB Carvel, Wentworth, Citi, I-80 Group, and Rixon Capital. We've just signed a $40 million senior debt facility, which means that we have TVL, which will be growing considerably over the coming months as that is getting deployed. We're working with Gauntlet and Morpho. We are creating our own yield-bearing stablecoin with a liquid wrapper, which means it can be traded freely as well, similar to the R2 guys, what they did earlier. We're working with Plume. We are natively integrated with Plume. We're working with Rooster as well, and supported by some good VCs. That's it for me. Thank you very much. Any questions?
We have time to field some questions. Anybody in the crowd got any questions here? No? All right, guys, give it up for Luke.